Thank you very much, Randy. Just a word about tolerance and then right to our questions. And the reason I want to address this is because tolerance today is being redefined to mean that all views are equally valid and all lifestyles are equally appropriate. And therefore, the notion that Jesus is the only way is today vilified as the epitome of intolerance. And rather than capitulate to the culture, I think Christians should be equipped to expose the flaws of today's tolerance, so-called, while simultaneously exemplifying true tolerance. A couple of points I'd make here. First, to say all views are equally valid sounds tolerant. In reality, it's a contradiction in terms. If all views are equally valid, then the Christian view must be valid. But the Christian view holds that not all views are equally valid, and therefore, the redefinition of tolerance in our culture is a self-refuting proposition. We do not tolerate people with whom we agree. We tolerate people with whom we disagree. If all views were equally valid, there would be no need for tolerance whatsoever. Again, another point that should be made is that today's redefinition of tolerance leaves no room for objective and moral judgments. A modern terrorist would be deemed as virtuous as Mother Teresa. If you follow this on to its logical conclusion, with no enduring reference point, societal norms, therefore, would be quickly reduced to mere matters of preference. The moral basis for resolving international disputes, for condemning intuitively evil practices like genocide or oppression of women or child prostitution is being seriously compromised because we have a flawed view of what tolerance is. In light of its philosophically fatal features, I think Christians today have to reject today's standard of tolerance or view or interpretation of tolerance and revive true tolerance. True tolerance entails that despite our differences, we treat every person we meet with dignity and respect as those created in the imago Dei, in the image of God. True tolerance does not preclude proclaiming truth, but what it does is mandate that we do that with gentleness and with respect. In a world that is increasingly intolerant of Christianity, Christians must exemplify tolerance without sacrificing truth. As I've said many times on this broadcast, tolerance when it comes to personal relationships is a virtue, but tolerance when it comes to truth, a travesty. I've written about this in a book called The Complete Bible Answer Book Collector's Edition. It's one of the many entries in this book, and the book is available for those that support the ministry of the Christian Research Institute. You can check it out on the web at equip.org. Also, remember, when you become a CRI support team member, you commit to supporting the Christian Research Institute and its many outreaches around the world with your ongoing support and in appreciation. You'll receive a personalized copy of one of my books, could be the Complete Bible Answer Book Collector's Edition. It's as easy as going to equip.org/donate. You can select the book on equip.org. Again, equip.org/donate. Check it out. It's a great way to stand shoulder to shoulder with this one-of-a-kind ministry outreach in the battle for life and truth.